Out past the core where the light grows thin, where empires fall and the dark creeps in. A hunter walks with a price to claim. No past, no face, just a borrowed name. Blast of smoke in a silent veil, credits first, don't ask how. But ghosts don't fade in the vacuum cold. Every debt must still be told. A blade once raised in the dead of night, a child of shadow who fled the fight. The force still calls in a broken tone, but fear cuts deeper than any throne. They hear the whispers, they feel the chain, power and loss like twin-born pain. Run as they might through the endless sky, the dark remembers, it never dies. We are the sparks in the black between, the lost, the hunted, the unseen. No flag to follow, no throne to claim, just fire and blood and stars in flame. Hold the line when the sky falls down, no kings remain, no heroes crowned. In the void where the truth is far, we are the shadows between the stars. A gambler flies on a dying street. Luck ran dry just last week. Engines coughing, debts run deep. Promises made he couldn't keep, but still he laughs at the edge of doom. Charts new routes through a smuggler's tomb. One last job, just one more score. That's what he said 10 times before. Grease-stained hands and a fearless grin. A girl who builds where others spin. She talks to engines like they're alive, keeps dead ships barely breathing to drive. Too young to carry the weight she does, too sharp to trust what power was. But hope still burns in a reckless heart. She'll hold them all when they fall apart. Four lost souls on a rusted wing, chasing fate through a shattered ring. Empire's shadow and rebel cries. Truth gets lost in a thousand lies. Blades will clash and blasters roar. Some won't make it back from war, but in the dark where the silence scars, legends rise between the stars. We are the sparks in the black between, the last survivors of what has been. No past forgiven, no path made clear, just blood and fire and shifting fear. When hope is gone and the night runs far, we carve our names into who we no chains, no guiding star. We are the shadows between the stars.
Greetings and welcome, rebel rousers and imperial loyalists, to today's stream of Star Wars, Bounties and Bonds. I, your host, bid you welcome to today's session. We are just about to go live here with a short recap and then we'll get back into action. And I hope you're ready for it, because today is going to be spicy to say the least. But till then, stay tuned and we will begin here shortly.
What are you
What the
eating
fuck?
anyways?
We
Because
are
it sounds like
live.
you're eating pickles.
What the fuck? It clicked away from press to talk. It's weird. Now I'm on press to talk.
Well, we are live. I need a roll from you, Runa, to see where we fall in the category of the balance of the force today.
There you go.
Oh my, almost in balance. Yet a little tip to the dark side. So, who has got today's recap for our dear viewers to see?
Who is lowest in inspiration?
I know quite a
I'm
few
maxed
have.
out.
I'm looking. What'd you say, CJ?
I just said I'm maxed out on inspiration, so if anybody else needs somebody, please take it.
I got 2 inspiration, and you said you had 3.
Yep.
How about you girls?
I'm looking. Here we go. I have 3.
You have 3, and the last?
Right now?
Well, I guess I'm doing it.
If you need it,
How
yeah.
many do you have?
0.
Yeah, you doing the entire thing today, so you can get inspiration.
We can always add in if you need help. For sure.
I'm good.
Okay.
So previously, we went through mostly just preparation for where we were heading. I really wish I could remember anything about last session, but I can't remember too much. Because it was mostly just preparation that we were doing, wasn't it? As
believe
I
so.
remember, is that Luan offered to help in the kitchen to make food, and people were gorging that stuff down. And we also had some breaks in the force with the sister training me and Phoenix's character. And I'm getting annoyed with my cats.
That is correct. So you did do a little side things to help the crew along. Trained
Yes.
a little bit with connecting to the force to help Nero connecting to it.
Mhm.
But something else also happened that you found out about a certain individual.
Oh yes, the Twi'lek was force sensitive, but it's like costly to them. Like they bleed and stuff every time they use the force.
Well, not as
So
much as it's costly to her. It's just because she isn't trained.
Mhm. Is that, and also the way she acts, she doesn't want to be.
Hmm.
She's like she's leaving a past behind.
Yeah. She just wants to be a mechanic and help people where she can.
also found something dark and scary.
Oh yes, the relics that we are gonna jettison as soon as we get to the nearest black hole or star. Because they are full of over 1,000 years of hatred. Also, that's all I
Son of a...
I'm sorry. Oh, okay.
You're good. I think you got scared.
God damn it, Void. Thank you for that scare. I was not expecting that one.
I also really need to feed my cats because they're gonna pester me for the rest of the game if I don't.
That is fair. You can go and do that. Inspiration earned because they covered the recap fully.
The only thing she missed that Fanny got her arm fixed.
Yeah, that's right.
That is correct. You have your cybernetic arm is of slightly better quality and actually fitting now, better than it did before.
Yeah, and it's not scratching.
Did I make her? Okay. I'm working on a character. I haven't fixed it yet.
Oh yeah, do I actually get inspiration for that?
If you have one slot missed, yes, you can fill it out.
Nice.
You might need it.
With you, yes. Well, we always need inspiration. I'm just kidding. Pass.
Wow.
I know. Here recently, you're the one who's been needing the inspiration, which is funny.
Rude.
Honey,
Our
I gladly
dice.
take the inspiration, but with you in life, I have all the inspiration I need.
Aww.
Oh,
God damn it, trying to sweeten me up here just as we're getting ready to start session. Damn it.
so pass. The only thing I was getting at was the fact that our dice roll have been really good, and yours hasn't.
It's
That's
not
all I
just
was
my
picking
dice
on.
roll has been bad. Some of you guys' own rolls has also been not being great over the weekend.
True.
But we are starting off with Elena fixing up the last few things on the Secret Whisper as her
And Fanny pass.
what?
We were helping each other.
Yeah, but I'm starting up the episode, so don't interrupt me, please. We start off with you guys spending most of the day and night getting ghost or secret whispers ready, with Elena fixing and closing the last bulkhead into the engine and drying herself off before looking to you, Fanny. That was the last thing. Whew.
Hey, we did a good job.
I need another shower and just a break. I'm tired. I've been working on this for How many hours? Oh god, I pulled a double shift again.
Thank you for the help, friend.
You're welcome. I'll see you guys later, okay? And take care. And don't ruin this one again, she says as she taps on the engine. Before jumping off,
Say that's again.
No promises.
I'm not pulling a double shift again. I already done it twice. No.
And
She says
your
as
work is very appreciated.
she grabs a toolbox and starts walking off. With her astromech following behind, carrying 2 extra toolboxes on top of its head.
I'm gonna wave for goodbye for her.
She just raises a hand and waves behind her as she leaves.
I don't know what you guys gonna do, but I just gonna go in and plop a little because I have been working nonstop the last many hours.
Yeah,
I'm tired.
please go get some rest. You and Aelin did a wonderful hard work. You deserve them rest.
And she's going into the ship and just finding a bunk kind of deal.
Yeah.
Forgive the interruption. If I remember correctly, Nira and Luan are still in
Meditating.
Luan's room, right?
Yes, they're in the
Okay.
meditation chamber.
You
Okay, thank
probably have gone back in to sit and meditate a little bit to like get the feel of things.
No, I'm doing it as a punishment. Smile.
Oh, you guys
Why
finished that
still-
last session as we were ending it. So you, at this time, you
Yeah.
would basically have done your penance. And for you, Nira, it would have been your first learning.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, would she be out there where Fanny is?
Nira, no. You guys are
Okay.
in the chamber where the holocron is, as you just
Okay, so we're still in there.
finished your meditation.
Alright, thank you.
So it was
You'll probably hear
basically
Fanny like collapse into her bunk as she gets back in.
hearing a loud snore for her a few minutes after.
Oh my gosh.
But doing your meditation, you also hear the subtle whisper of the big sister of the tenants that she tries to teach you. Compassion without conviction becomes weakness. Passion without restraint becomes slavery. Fear should be acknowledged, not obeyed. Anger should become determination to see what has started be done. Love should inspire sacrifice, not possession. And lastly, grief should become remembrance, not hatred.
Nira would kind of like mentally nod her head at those. And some of them she's actually kind of come close to doing herself. Like the mistake that she made in the past, she no longer beats herself up over it, but she remembers it. She no longer grieves either. Nira's probably like not even sure like what to do at the moment, so since this is all new to her.
Well, the best way to learn is by doing.
If that was Luan saying it, Nira would just kind of look at her like well, that's easy to say, but it's the doing part, you know, like actually she kind of says it out loud. She's like, you know, saying that is easy, but the doing is kind of hard when you don't know what to do.
You do as you believe.
And the consequences that comes from doing so you carry with you, not as a burden, but as a lesson.
Indeed.
So, don't be mad at yourself if you make mistakes. Learn from them.
Don't let anger control you.
Fair.
Though it can inspire great determination to see something started finished, you don't become a slave to it, you don't let it harden yourself. Whereas you will become like I once was in my youth, arrogant, spiteful, but I knew better.
Nira nods. She's very quiet right now because, like, she's just mulling things over and just trying to figure out how she can integrate all of this new knowledge into how she does things. Especially out on the battlefield.
But I wish not to chain you with boring lessons for now. You are free to go and do what needs to be done. I sense, yes, the engine is finished. We should be ready to head out as soon as possible.
Well, I guess if I'm not needed, I'm gonna go check on Ket and see if Fanny's okay. Would we hear her snoring right now?
You would hear a plunk into one of the bunks, and not long
Yeah.
after you'll hear snoring, because it's quite literally right next to where you guys are sitting in, and you
Okay.
can hear
So-
things from the outside.
Well, no, that like she said that like because she heard the thunk. Never mind. That's probably Fanny now. So I'll go check in with Ket and see if there's any last minute things that we need to do.
Of course. Remember, I am no
Sheila-
more than a thought away. If you have questions.
My question is, when are we embarking?
Thank you, Master, and
I
Luan,
am
that is
no master,
that's
I'm a mistress, if anything.
above table. I thought they were all called Master.
Majority
But
of the time,
mistress.
they are.
Yeah.
Or teacher. Depending on
Basically,
the title.
Mhm.
if it ain't master, treat it like military smile. Like, yes, ma'am, yes, sir. You get the idea.
Yep. I'm gonna go check in with Ket, and we'll update you on when we're getting out of here.
Understood.
And then to Big Sister, she'd say, yes, ma'am.
Good.
And then just turn and leave. Like, she doesn't, like, she's not disrespectful. She's just, like, she's not in a hurry to leave, but she just, again, this is all new to her, so she just kind of, she's strange. She doesn't know, you know? She's, like, taking her first steps again. But she'd head out, so no longer in the room, so if, Runa, you want to do something with your character, go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say, also with my character, she also has special permission to call her sister, culturally
Gotcha.
speaking.
Oh yeah, I understand that. When I say it, I'm not saying that she's big sister to Nira.
Oh no, I'm
It's
just letting you know.
giving her a name. I appreciate that. Thank you. She'd probably stop. Nira would probably stop next to Fanny's bunk, just to again make sure that was her snoring. And if she's not in like an enclosed area, like if it's in an open area, she'd make sure that Fanny was actually in the bed properly, like not falling out on the floor or whatever.
She will probably have an arm dangling from the bed.
So is this like an open area pass, or would she have like her own room?
It would be like a hall, like there is like that small hallway when you saw the map of how a Resicrest is.
Yeah.
It's like a open hallway where next to the entrance to where you guys having the holocron room, there are
Yeah.
a few
So-
small lockers, but on the side there are like
Mhm.
two bunks.
Yeah. So
built
kind
into
of
the
like in
hall.
an RV.
Yes.
Kind of like in an RV, like where they have okay. So yeah, she would probably then stop and try to help get Fanny's arm back in close to her so it doesn't hit anything and also no one runs into it.
Mm-hmm.
And then tucks her in more and then heads to where Ket is.
Comfy sleeping noises.
Yeah, you'd probably find a cat in the cup bed,
Mhm.
mulling over some star charts.
She'd kind of, knock on the wall or something just to let Ket know where she was.
Oh, hey.
So. Mm-hmm.
So you're done all that mumbo jumbo magic stuff?
Yeah. The meditation, yeah. We're done for now. Came to check in with you and see when we're heading out.
Yeah, I think we'll be heading out as soon as Fanny and y'all are rested and ready. I'm just making sure I got everything prepped for the journey to an unknown planet, who might or might not be guarded by somebody we don't want to know that we are there.
Let's
Just a note
let's hope
to
that's not the
you.
case.
Fanny told you that you can just fly when you're ready. She just sleep while you fly.
Oh yeah, this is a Cat just acknowledging her hard work and giving her some extra time to sleep.
Alrighty. Did
Yeah.
did Fornak say when he wanted to head out, or
Uh, Not that I recall. I believe I told him that as soon as we were ready, we would be going. But we had to make
alrighty?
sure the ship was ready to fly.
Mm-hmm.
You're getting a hail at
Oh, speaking
the
of,
com.
hello.
Ah,
Who is gonna get here because I see no tokens?
no, it's the ship is being hailed.
Radio. We're getting
Yeah,
radioed.
yeah, you're basically getting a
Ah,
radio call to the ship.
Yeah.
I just got a report that from Alina that the ship is ready to go. Are you ready to go yet, or do we need any more time for preparations? Because I
Nothing.
have me and my strike group ready.
Yeah, we were just doing some last check up on the repairs, making sure we are completely ready. We should be ready to go in a short while.
Good.
Very short while. Well,
Mm.
it would appear that we should be ready to get going. You or Luan got any more preparations to make?
I don't believe so. She'd probably contact Luan, like just Luan, so she doesn't disturb Fanny. Um, looks like we're ready
I'm
to head
heading
out here. Go ahead.
I'm heading down from the meditation chamber to the chamber
Okay.
or the cockpit, I should say.
Okay. So she'd probably start to contact you, and then probably hear you on the way.
You can literally see her walk out.
Okay. Well, I mean, like she didn't look yet.
Hmm.
She'd hear and like look and say, "Oh well, there she is."
Speaking of, yeah. Well, it would appear we should be going. So, I guess there's no time like the present.
Unless you know of something else that we need to do, Luan.
Not that I can think of.
Well, I guess we'll have to see how these new repairs hold out as Ket slowly starts turning on the ship, flicking switches and so on. Doing just a complete a diagnostics as he powers up the ship.
Do the starting of the ship wake me up?
No. It purrs even as, like, no shudder, no major shaking as the engine kicks in.
Probably smooth as butter.
I would assume that the purring of the engines just acts as a lullaby for Fanny, so
Probably yes.
Yeah, no, knowing Fanny, yeah, that's her love language. In a way.
well, this is as smooth as she's been in a long while. At least
I'm
the
glad
time
she's
I've been
getting
flying
rest.
here. Pardon me?
Go ahead.
Oh, just yeah. I think I interrupted you.
No, you were talking.
I think it's saying that this is probably the smoothest the ship has been feeling the time Cat has been flying it.
Oh, you're saying that above table?
Yeah,
Okay, I thought that was Ket saying it. Sorry.
no worries.
Yeah, I was starting to respond with Nira saying it. So anyway, yeah, it probably is the smoothest. Probably the smoothest any of us have flown it because of getting it after Luan had escaped. So
Well, let's see how it handles then.
yeah,
And I
no time like the
guess,
present.
yep. And I guess Cat would take up at the just below the warning lights of max speed for hangar operations.
Yeah, you didn't want to piss off traffic control right now.
Exactly, but just enough to make them raise an eyebrow, but not enough for them to actively respond to anything.
But you get out fast and smooth, no rattling, no shaking, just smooth gliding almost. Something you haven't been used to in this old Razor Crest. There's always been a little shake, a little bump with the old engines, but right now it almost seems good as new.
This feels weird.
Yeah.
It feels like it should be.
Yeah, I know, but it has been like it was, that whole time. It's just very new. So we're going where the big white dot is, or where the
The
rectangle is? Okay.
That
Yeah.
for me is up here. That is where your target
Okay.
is. This is just an
Yeah.
important, potentially important place for you guys to potentially pick up extra recruits.
Gotcha.
Given that Mandalore stands ready to say no.
Mm-hmm.
Together
Okay, so
with
that's
the
Mandalore?
nearby. Yep. Mandalore
Okay.
is here, together with a few Mandalorian colonies that are basically saying, Empire? No. Client systems, potentially. But we want independence.
That's fair.
Above table, just to make sure on the is the Venator supposed to be following us through this, or is it just a strike team?
It is supposed to take the long, safer route. You guys are basically going to take the fast route because you're flying ahead of the Venator.
Yep.
You're also being followed by Colonel Warnick, who is flying in Give me a second, I need to remember what that starship is called. A VCX-100 with a strike team. Or rather, a boarding team on board. And you also have a single fighter for escort.
Well, I guess we should be going.
Sounds like a plan. Nira would make herself comfortable in the gunner seat because since Fanny's asleep, you know, she assumes she's the next best person.
You probably are. Given your estimate, um, last when you did the roll, you know the Venator, if they take the safe route with them not being able to be discovered that easily, it's gonna take them at least a month to follow the high hyperspace lanes.
Damn.
It's because it cannot go with the usual marked routes that's on the map. It needs to take the uncharted ones, or the ones that are not that well acquainted, thanks to Keth. But it makes it being able to jump through unseen Imperial space. And that's a blessing in disguise.
Fair.
Yeah.
Because how do you think they're going to react that a Venator suddenly pops out into Imperial space like, wait, I thought all of those were supposed to be decommissioned. That's gonna raise some red flags somewhere.
Yeah. Well,
Don't mind us. We're just a floating colony in space. I'm sorry. Okay.
yeah. I guess make sure we are synced up and prepared for the first leg of our journey.
For
Do
you
I sleep
guys,
the entire trip?
no. For you guys, it takes like 2 weeks with the different jumps, because again, you're also taking the uncharted route. But because of you guys can fit through the cracks in Imperial sensors for you guys to jump through, you guys can actually make it much faster.
Maybe. Hi.
But do you wish to stay jump to Mandalore first, or do you wish to jump straight to Dathomir?
I wouldn't mind detouring.
Yeah, me neither. Besides, we got 2 weeks time to make sure the area around Dathomir is safe, so we can afford a week's detour.
That, and also I would like to point out having a Mandalorian soldiers would be extremely helpful.
Not to say potentially space fighter pilots would even be a blessing. Like both soldiers and potential fighters for the growing fleet of fighters you have would also be a blessing in disguise. But you spent almost most of your journey jumping between blank space and between the usual route of jump space, and you reach and appears outside of Mandalore. As you enter the system, this is Mandalore Control. State your designation and your business here.
above table, I would assume, can prep some sort of, what's it called, cover designation for the ship. So yeah, this is
Razor Crest.
the Razor Crest, making a cargo journey, delivering basic supplies, recursion docking permission. We are 2 small cargo ships escorted by a lone simple fighter.
Fits the reading. You are welcome to dock at Mandalore Central. Safe flight.
Oh, thank you.
Well, that was simple. Well, that part was anyway.
Yeah.
You could said you were bounty hunters coming in for, some R&R, and you would still have been welcome with open arms. They don't give a fuck in most cases. As long as you're not Imperial.
Yeah.
Exactly. Let's just hope there isn't some sort of customs inspection and everything should be a-okay.
Same. Agreed.
Even then, they wouldn't mind if we had weapons and cargo.
Yeah.
I think they'll mind about, the 50 Marines you're carrying.
True.
But
The what we're carrying?
Well, not you per se, but the other ship, which is carrying the boarding party, has 50 Marines together with a rebel officer on board.
True.
Wouldn't they know how to hook up with possible Mandalorians that might be interested?
But you cut easy through the outer rim of the system and make it into Mandalore. As you fly over it, you see civilization, you see stations, ships going to and from. And you see this Earth-like planet below, shining by the light of the star, reflecting off the upper atmosphere. And you see these towering cities reaching up into the clouds below.
Well, this is quite a view.
Going to shift over to where is it? I know I have there we go. I know this is just a standard image of, hey, you guys arrived at the space station.
Yeah, that's fair.
But you arrive at Mandalore Central. It is a monster of a space station. It even makes the one that's used on the picture to make it look like a dwarf. By comparison.
House isn't your private?
And I guess Cat would just follow his designated landing spot and approach and land.
There is a hangar where you basically all 3 ships are coordinated to land at. And you also see officers walking out dressed in Mandalorian armor and uniform.
Oh, great. A welcoming party.
No.
A big place to use my first day as 18. You hear Fanny say that in the background.
Wait, what?
Yeah, what did she say again? I had to turn your volume up some.
She said, a big place to use my first day as 18.
Did you just turn 18 yesterday and did not tell us about it?
No, today, you idiot.
Today is your birthday.
Yes.
Ah. Well,
Well, that calls for a celebration.
That would be the first.
indeed.
Lula looks confused as hell. It's like celebrating a day you're born. That seems absurd.
Nira's a little confused too, because if it's ever been celebrated, it was a very long time ago for her too.
Normally, I never celebrate that day because it's also the same day my papa died, so.
Oh, yeah.
I would like to point out too, just above table, Fanny is now older than Nira.
She is? Is
Yeah,
Nira
Nira's 17.
17 too?
Yep. Anyway, moving on. That may not be known by the characters, but I just figured, hey, I'll let you guys know that.
Oh well. I'm sure we can find at least some place out here that serves some decent food, and we can make some sort of, at least, having a nice day of it.
Oh yeah, Pass. How you said 2 weeks for this travel?
You only spent like a week and a half getting to here.
Yeah, but we also spent some time in it before, so that means I actually getting money today, too.
That is true.
How much do I get?
You check your bank account that morning?
Probably because she know that she would get money this day.
Clicks in.
Oh, you're putting him in?
No, I texted it in the chat for you to see it.
Just need to remember where the fuck I put it in.
And there is a small message.
$1,250.
Where the fuck do I put money in my character?
The place that
Good
says money.
question.
Credits.
Yeah, I'm searching for the place.
It's on the inventory page, the
Yeah.
second from the top.
It'll be under soak and defense.
So I plus.
A small message also pops up underneath as you receive the first payment.
And what is the message?
I literally
In chat.
wrote it in chat.
Does it say who is?
No.
Quite. So I'm quite certain there's only probably one person that would say that now.
Oh, who's the one person you're thinking of?
You will look at her bank
It's-
account with big eyes. And look at her tablet with big eyes. I think I'm actually can afford the one being the one buying dinner tonight.
Yeah, let's hope they have some decent place on this here piece of flying metal. I would assume so. But yeah, let's not keep our welcoming party waiting any longer, are we?
So let's go out and check on it.
As you all step out of the Razor Crest, you see Mandalorian officer, his Mandalorian helmet clipped to his belt at his hip. And he walks over and look at each of you. Welcome to Mandalore Central. Do you have anything you wish to admit plainly of what you're carrying?
We are just carrying basic supplies about this ship, and I don't think there's anything that needs to be declared, but unless you got some special restrictions, I'm unaware of. I don't think we have anything to declare.
Well, we are one of the few free ports in the entire galaxy, but we do like for people to declare if they are carrying anything that would be seen as contraband elsewhere, or if they are going to sell something at the open market.
What would you see as contraband, just for example?
Well, there are certain elements of spice that are contraband on several systems, if not in the Empire. At least declare that you have it in hold when you're here, just so that we know
yeah.
what you're selling, because we do have our own market for things to be sold freely without restriction.
Oh, yep, of course. I got a cargo manifest for all ships here. And he hand over a data pad. And I would assume it would say basically anything that is carried on both ships, including the equipment by the Marines, just excluding the fact that it's being worn by Marines.
He takes a look at the manifest. You see his eyebrow, you know, like as he goes over like basic, like there are basic supplies being transported. Then he like sees the armament, like a lot of armament, and you just see his one eyebrow like shoots up a little bit, crooked. And then he looks over the declarement of personnel. There's like 50 engineers, and he like looks over at you, eyebrow raised, closes the
Is there some sort of problem?
50 engineers, basic supplies and armament of 50 engineers? Impressive.
Yeah, they were requesting a, what's it called? Passenger flight of sorts. Oh jeez, I'm above table. I'm lost for words here. He requested a flight to a planet further out on our trip, and we agreed as long as they would understand that we had to stop on here at Meldoror first. So most of them is just passing through.
Understood. Well, everything seems to be in order, though don't create trouble here.
Oh, I know better than cause trouble in this here system.
Good. He hands you back your cargo, like the combined manifest of your little fleet.
Mm.
You can call it that because it's more than
Yeah.
one ship now that you guys are
Yep.
flying with, so a small fleet is technically correct.
Mm.
Yeah. And I guess Kit will
As
just...
soon as him and Mandalorian soldiers leave, you hear a hiss as a door opens and you see Colonel Warnick walk out in not in uniform per se, but he's almost dressed like a scoundrel would, at least to keep at least a little bit. No, Mitty. Though he does carry his beret on.
Of course, it's a fashion statement.
Exactly.
No, it's more than just a fashion statement. That's a status.
Like, just like unless somebody knew exactly what it meant, it could just be fashion statement. For those that don't know.
When you're on
Just an-
Mandalore, they know.
Okay, that's fair.
It showcases that he's a veteran.
Mm-hmm.
It's like them with their helmets. They never leave their helmet behind for long, always within reach.
That's fair.
Just to kind of put this into modern terms, it's like we're not gonna say that military who wear their gear are just making a fashion statement.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
It'd be beyond disrespectful.
Mm-hmm.
It's acknowledging that they fought and are veterans.
Mm-hmm.
Just want to put that into vision.
But as you and your group and a small group of almost 60 persons leave your little fleet behind, only keeping a few standing guard at
Oh
the
yeah, we
ships.
wouldn't leave this unguarded anywhere.
Yeah. Everybody is dressed for civility, or what can be assumed as close to civilian at a free port in I wouldn't call it a directly imperial space, but imperial aligned would be the best suggestion here. So people are free to walk around, with their own armor and weapons and all that. But people wouldn't obviously walking around in uniform unless they belong to Mandalore security forces.
Oh, absolutely. Well, Warwick,
Or
we
bounty
got a few
hunters.
days there. I guess it wouldn't be too amiss of granting some of these men a bit of shore leave while we're at it. As long as you don't cause any trouble and lay low, I think that should be alright.
I men know how to lay low without causing trouble. You
I-
can see him like turns and looks over his shoulder at the men, and you can just see several of them.
By the way,
takes a
does he
gulp.
possibly get? Does he get jump scared by Luan, who's hiding her presence very well?
Warnick? No. He does not get scared. But some of the men might be as if they like accidentally bump into you and suddenly like became aware of your existence. Like you give a few people the almost a heart attack from that.
It's what I do. Hiding the presence is kind of a major thing here. What's it called where it's like you don't notice someone until you actually start focusing on them?
They become blurry for
I just
people
I
on
just
this.
know like I just remember like in stories and stuff, it's just like there's a presence there that's always been there until I just notice it. You know?
Yeah. Enhance your senses to either obscure yourself or make yourself more predominant. It's actually a force power.
I know it is. That's why I'm using it.
Mm-hmm. Or
It's
at
kind
least
of what
trying
keeps
to
us
use it.
alive.
PC crashed.
Oh
Oh.
no!
Oh yeah.
We can take a small break here. So people can go to the bathroom, toilet, whatever they need while we wait for you to reboot. How does that sound?
That
That
sounds good.
works.
And also, Fast, just to let you know, I was referring to the Mandalorians, not to the people we already know.
Mm-hmm.
So we're taking a break, or we just gonna have social play?
We're taking a break, dude.
You can do social play while we are on break.
It just
Those who
wouldn't
wish.
be really fair because Phoenix is not in.
That is true, so we are just going to take a small break here. I will also be stepping away and mute up for a second.
Yeah. Talk to you in a bit. And I'm also gonna step away briefly.
Yep.
Fuck. Sorry, it was a stretch.
You don't need to say sorry for that.
Well, for the noise. That's all I'm apologizing for.
Am I the only one getting a little bit sleepy about the background noise?
What about the background noises?
You know, like the music Pass put on.
Yeah. What
Am I
about
the
it?
only one? I'm the only one getting sleepy about it.
Getting sleepy? No, I mean I'm tired just because like I just recently woke up, so
Hey, you are excused because it's like
yeah.
fucking early at your place.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure majority of us just woke up. So we're all tired and sleepy because we woke up, not because of the music.
Or because it's getting in the evening time for you, so
Mm.
it's fair. I mean, it is kind of calming and everything, so
Oh, there's no offense to the music for me. It's just I always have music muted.
I keep it on. I keep it on for my stream, so
I always have music muted. Doesn't matter on if it's a game or anything. It's just I
That
don't
is also fair. I'm just using it to give
know.
a little bit of background, like that, to give
yeah.
the ambience of you guys actually being, you know, on a busy space station where you can like hear the different shuttles coming to and from,
Yeah.
and hear the intercom blaring out with messages about people who needs to go to different freighters. and shuttles.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Since we are at break, have you been uploading the thing you have been working on music-wise?
Oh yes, I do have the music prepared. Don't you worry about that.
Help Pass a little doing some prep today.
Did it just make me go live again?
Maybe.
Like, that's funny. Like OBS isn't even up right now, so that it has to be just keeping it going because I have the protection setting on.
Mhm. Well, I just sent you a re-invite to jump back into the stream together.
Oh, I will get that as soon as I am able to.
That is fair.
Nah, it got away.
What got away?
That's Vexus. Oh, the Pokemon in my chat, it got away. I couldn't catch it in time. Like I couldn't type in the command to catch it. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. Back. Oh, come on. I can see my desktop pictures, but I can't see any buttons. This is the worst part. Like when it crashes like this, it's like trying to be patient and wait for everything to load in.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
Come on, PC. Icons.
Well,
This is so much fun.
exactly. Woo.
You have opinions. Not saying that they're right.
Minor sarcasm. Are full of sarcasm right now.
Oh,
Yeah,
am I
we
am I
know.
not allowed to play along?
Oh no, that's fine. You are. I wasn't sure that's what was going on. My apologies. But yep, I definitely have some opinions, huh?
Yep. Oops.
Be right back.
Okie dokie.
Okay. Yes, restore, please.
Me over here who's melting alive.
Yes.
Yes, are we live anywhere right now?
Still waiting on the go-ahead from...
Oh, just wanted to make sure on. Is this the? Can we make sure we stop at time today?
Sure, I will do my best that we end at
Not
4.
super important. It's just my dad asked me if I could help move some furniture at my grandma's, so I told her I would call when we are done. So
Right.
so it's just, if possible, nothing
I will do
nothing
my
major.
best to call it in so we
Yeah.
can finish on time. Don't you worry about it.
Yeah.
And
Just-
if we do or drag a little bit over, it's okay for you to leave that early. If there isn't a little
And
extension.
again, they
Honey.
told me but they started at 3 and told them I'll call at 4 and see how far they are if they still need my help. So just asking, nothing major significance if we are running a bit over.
No. That's fine. That's fine. Like, if you need to, like, do IRL stuff, that is completely fair and fine.
Also, just wanted to say today is not a good day for me too. If we gotta take an hour extra or anything.
No,
That's perfectly good.
that is completely fair. Like, no, you hear nothing evil from me. For doing it, then I can actually fix up. Potentially, while we are on break here, fix up one of the characters I was working on.
I don't know if that is a good or a bad thing. I guess that depends on the character you want to fix.
When it's past, I fear everything.
That's fair.
Yeah, I'm still not convinced he hasn't loaded the force dice to be a extra dark side.
Glares at paths and D&D for NPCs.
Why are you glaring at me for? I am innocent.
You know what
Innocent.
you know what I'm waiting for, bruh.
Oh. Oh, are you?
Yes. In D&D, not here.
You could say it's a Breath of the Wild.
Did someone leave or join?
Yeah. I think that was Rena leaving.
It's not
Cass
bad.
made a joke.
It wasn't that bad, was it?
I
I don't think Rena was. Go ahead, Rena.
accidentally swiped up.
Oh, The timing was hilarious though, because Cass had just made a joke, Breath of the Wild.
Oh no, that's
And then
the thing that made it funnier is because when I was just trying to go through like the applications on my phone, and when he
yeah,
said that, I'm like, I just stared into Discord and being like, bruh, and out of reflex, I swiped up.
yep, that's funny. Come on, OBS.
Do I see right that the Phoenix is back in server?
Yeah, but she's still trying to set up her stream, so I'm still giving her a little bit of time.
I may not be able to finish stream today because OBS is not wanting to open up.
Oh, snapfoo.
Oh, there it is. 20 multiple ones opened in the background. It's like, okay, let's close those all.
Maybe that's why it crashed last time?
No.
I think I need to go to a chiropractor.
Oh.
My back really hurts.
Well, I would I'd love to help you, but I can only do so much.
And as a person that is very fearful of needles, I refuse to get dry needling.
Oh, don't worry, I wouldn't do that. I am trained as a massage therapist.
I mean, this in the nicest way possible.
Mhm.
I would trust Void more.
Fair enough.
Because I know Void has specifically been trained in this, and I know you have too. But Void is more readily available than you are.
That is true. I would be able to help you when I come visit, but that's really it.
Wait,
No.
Void is trained as a massage therapist?
Yes.
Among many other
Nice.
things.
Yes. Void is literally a jack of all trades.
In a scary
And
sense.
that, and also, Bass, I'm gonna let you know now, I am a person that really does not like getting touched.
And that's also why I said only if you would allow me to help you. It is all on your preference.
My preference is honestly being left alone.
Fair enough.
I'm extremely introverted.
Do you still have trouble, Phoenix?
It's just slowly getting there.
I'm right behind you.
Son of a...
Oh my lord. Damn, Rena.
That sounded scary.
kind of the point.
Yeah.
Turn around. Turn around.
No, no, you will not get it.
Peekaboo, I see you.
It's I should be in the collab still, so kind of creepy there, Runa.
Hey, creepy is fun sometimes.
Bite me.
No thanks. I can just bring
At least
out
someone
my
got the
little
reference.
child voice too.
Did you say bite me?
Yeah.
Yes.
At least someone got the reference. So I'm a certain purple-haired robot.
Harley?
If you want a bite, you should come here in October. Then I have the teeth for it.
Is Harley giving you trouble?
Yes. All right. Should be ready to go again.
Oh, there we go.
Yep.
Test. You are coming through
Anyway.
good and clear. Going back to live screen. Let's go. Sorry for the delay. Accidents happen. Tech doesn't respond, but we're back.
Do you
Good old
have put your mic in the right place, Pass?
Yes.
Good.
So tech is teching again.
Yes, tech is teching again.
Woo!
Yep. Indeed.
So, where are we starting the scene now?
Well, you're all walking into the main concourse structure of the station, where there is like, think of it as a gigantic supermarket with different small shops that like sell their own specialties, restaurants. There is even like speeders traveling on the inside of here.
Is
Going from section to section. Most of it is taxi servicing.
my toolbox, is that the good model or not good model?
Your what?
My box with all my tools, is that a good bargain, good quality or not good quality?
It's a standard quality.
Basically, is there a shop having better tools than the one you have?
Some of them might even have tools that you don't even have in your standard tool selections, but you never know unless you go looking.
If she sees a window display with tools, oh my god, I always wanted that, and going to one and almost draw.
Nope.
If there's something like that, she will probably do something like that.
Hey guys, they have the Hydro Spanner 9000! But don't you already have a Hydro Spanner? Yeah, but this is an entire different brand and make. And it has multiple head exclusions, so I can
I'm just
be
gonna
more
grab into
efficient.
Fanny's hand and not let go.
I'm assuming Nira would probably just be following along and trying to see if there's anything that she's interested in. Like perhaps better armor or something similar to what Luan has now.
To Fanny? Or what?
It was the one that Fanny bought for Luan.
Yeah, probably would be a good idea to actually have something to protect ourselves, kind of.
Yeah. Yeah. Kid is also just tagging along, keeping his eye out for anything that might be interesting.
Mm.
Okay, give me a moment. I'm gonna do a roll.
You said do a roll?
Mm-hmm.
For decide what we're gonna find.
Or what's gonna find us? Smile.
What are we rolling?
We
Let me
aren't.
see. Oh, I am rolling.
Oh no.
He's rolling the
Okay.
dark dice, my friend.
Oh no, I'm not.
Not yet.
I don't like that laughter. I'm scared.
Oh my. One of the shops you come by is a droid specialist shop.
Uh-oh.
You see Christmas light in Fanny's eye.
Yep, I'm gonna go with Fanny. Have at
Like-
it.
Looking at, can we go in there?
You can do anything you want.
This is a piece of candy.
You're
right now.
As soon as you say that, she go right inside the store. She wants to look.
I just imagine, like, as soon as I look over Fanny's hand, it's just, like, the beeping outline of where she used to be.
She don't care if you're holding her hand. She gonna drag you with her.
I already let go. I knew better.
Why it would have been funnier just to see her like little Fanny dragging Luan behind her, just like you putting your heels in, just like scraping across this fine polished floor, leaving skid marks as you're being dragged.
What are you doing?
That's why I let go. I knew better. As soon as that droid's shop popped up, I immediately let go.
And and of course I have my droid with me.
You see several models being showcased. Like there is of almost every make and every droid except for those who are banned from public sales.
Is there a
Like IG
shopkeeper?
units.
The most that are in here that is being sold are a few astromechs, a couple of medical droids, several technical droids, several cleaning droids, a few protocol droids,
What is the droid I already
and
have?
several heavy lifting droids too.
I
What is the
definitely recommend.
droid I already have?
You have a small technical droid. They are usually not that big. They're like the house of an RC car. You know, radio controlled race car.
Yeah.
Also, I was gonna recommend definitely us getting a medical droid.
Oh.
You don't
Yeah.
have the room for one. Unless you're going to remove a couple of your bunks to install it into the wall.
Don't
That just means that you
worry.
need to sleep in shifts.
If we need if you want a medical droid, we could find. Hey, with time we can find a bigger ship. Okay.
Shrugs.
Yeah.
The Razor Crest is quite literally at capacity right now.
Oh, I know. I was more referring for, you know, the fleet, but okay.
Oh, for the fleet. Oh, sure. A medical droid could be on the RXY. The bigger transport that is following you should have room for a medical droid on board, if that's the choice.
I will actually take my data pad and send the coordinates to the colonel.
He's walking with you guys.
I literally was like, do we want to grab some medical droids? Like,
Couldn't these be good for you?
He's like standing outside looking in, looking at you. Oh god. That is way too big. But
Well,
it's supposed to be bigger. The fuck? Did it not scale up properly? Give me a second.
I mean, we can just say that the space station's further away. You know, all in
No, it's basically to showcase what it is that is following you guys as you're transporting a body party with.
Oh no, I understand. I was joking about the size.
But you have this little beauty with you, VCX shuttle freighter.
I will actually find the shopkeeper and see if he have any upgrades for my robot.
Oh, welcome. You bring credits, I bring you the rights. What can I assist you with today?
Do you have anything to upgrade my friend here? Putting her hand on her.
Well, let me take a look at your little friend, then I will make sure to see if there's any optional aftermarket upgrades that would fit him I have in store.
Come here, Lucio. Picking him up and putting him on the table.
Ah, yes. Small technical droid. Mechanical assistant. A little rocked and roughed up. But I'm sure it's because of where you're working with it, I can assume.
Yes.
Some of these parts could maybe need to be replaced at some point in the future, but everything seems fine. Let's see here, you got the torch, you have the slicer module. You'll see him like look up at you, Fanny, as he like looks up. That's almost standard nowadays with these types of machines.
She had probably been cleaning it and stuff, and
it would still start showing use and tear as it's been climbing around inside an engine, so it would have a few scratches here and there in the paint. Let's see here. Does not have a holograph display or an holocull unit built in. Is that something that you would wish to get?
off character, what would that do actually?
It makes it so that it can broadcast a holocall while also acting as a holocall unit. It's basically a modification that gets installed into its head that makes so that
It's
you can make
face.
holocalls.
Oh god, it helps it actually answer her question, so it speaks back to her.
It's based so it can see who you're talking to. If they also are using a holocall unit of any make or brand.
That actually could be practical with if she needs to call her friend mechanic, because then she would be able to see. Yeah, I actually think that would be a good idea. If I'm fixing any, I need another opinion.
Sure, give me just a few moments here. I will crack it open and install the unit.
I just before we do any upgrades, I need to agree with all the upgrades and the price for it.
Oh, it's just going to get a quick oil bath as I shut it off, and then I'm gonna install the comm unit inside of it.
And what you're gonna take is even credit for that.
2,000 credits.
Oh shit, that's almost half of what she have.
Do you think modifications of that nature were cheap? He is giving you clean aftermarket parts or a modification to install into a droid. They are not necessarily cheap, especially if they're clean. If you're going to one of the chop shops that are on the station where you can get a potentially not clean unit installed, it would be way cheaper, but there is certain risks that follows it.
Yeah, she probably wants something good this time.
Do people understand what I mean by clean and non-clean parts here, or do people want to have a explanation of what that means? Because that is also something you can get to other equipment. Like your weapons can get upgrades, your armor can receive upgrades, if any of you were interested in that.
It actually would be nice to know what clean means.
Clean means that it comes straight from the manufacturer. It has not been pre-owned before. Or it can also be a refurbished unit, but it has been cleaned, i.e. there's no residual data. It cannot cause, for example, if you install it into a droid, for it to be hacked. Then you have the other part of the market, which is the non-clean parts. Those can have residual coding, malware, and other such things installed into them. They can also be not made from the correct producer, i.e. one of the big tech firms, which means that could be something someone just threw together and hoped that it worked. And it might work. It can also break the moment you try and turn it on.
Yeah, she'd probably stick with the clean one.
Unless you're making the modification yourself from scratch, then you can potentially make it cheaper. But some of them, you would still need to pay a certain degree of money because you're using unsanctioned parts, if that's the case. I.e. make a holocaller out of what you would find in a kitchen of machinery and computer parts, basically.
Yeah.
So 2,000 credits, you say?
Yes, 2,000 credits for me to fix it and install new modification. Oil bath is free.
Maybe you
Yay.
can roll negotiation to lessen the price. Just saying.
She was because it was to. I actually will roll try to negotiate the and say because it is my birthday.
Roll me a negotiation. 3 purple you're rolling against.
And you said 3 purple. Purple.
Yes, you're rolling against 3 purple.
And everything should be in order. Yeah, I'm not getting it to another point.
Listen, I give you fair rate and you try and cheat me for cash? No. No bueno. I don't even charge that much for you to get a brand new part installed into your droid. So either take it or leave it.
I take it.
Good. You can see him lower your droid in, like behind him there is like this basin where you can see there's bubbling black liquid in it, and you just see him insert your droid into an arm that just lowers it in completely for a few months before it's like pulled up and starts to get dried off by a few machine arms before it's put nicely on a table where then the technician walks over and screws something loose on the head and pushes a button, and you can see your droid basically flaps down into its standby mode before he opens up the rest of the panels, and you see him take out a small object that has the circumference of $1 coin.
And while he's doing that, I will look exactly how he do it. Trying to learn.
I hope you not mind me looking how you're doing. Like, I like to learn.
No, it's fine, it's fine. I guess you're an aspiring droid technician too. Yes?
Trying.
Good, good. Now, take a look at this. I'm releasing the tension here, lifting that part, inserting this new part into it and slot it in and click it so it connects. Then I put this holder back in place and screws it in, and there you go. And now just re-put in the paneling, and voila! And you see him click the button to turn Lucian back on.
What is happening to him?
You can see Lucian for a moment like stand up, look a little bit shaky before like looking around, And he has both camera function. He can call for you if you need to call someone. And he can also receive calls now. For you.
Nice.
Just hooking up with your communicator and he will be able to take calls for you.
She know how to do that.
You would know how to install a call number to the droid.
That's pretty cool.
She found finding her credits.
You see him take your credit stick, sticks it in, retracts the amount that he's owed, and he hands it back.
Already removed the 2,000.
Now, is there anything else I could help you with? I have plenty of droids of different manufacturers and needs. I have all for this big one back here that can help you move all the cargo you would ever need carried. Or maybe a cleaning droid. We'll make sure the floor, the walls are squeaky clean, no dust, no rust. Or maybe if you need to negotiate. A protocol droid.
The cargo hauling droid he is pointing towards, how big is it?
Think of... You know how big a forklift is, right? Make it like two forklifts on top of each other, and then with the arms of two
Yeah. So
two like forklift grabs.
Yeah, it's very much very too large for the Razor Crest as a cargo assist in that respect. So
It
Ken
is usually for the larger end of the small freighters or medium-sized freighters that use those, or even big like the hauler class freighters.
Yeah. So Ken just takes a look at the very big, too big. He just mutters. He just thinks to himself. So he's not interested in anything that's being pointed out.
Like it takes up half the cargo space you have on the Razor Crests.
Yeah, exactly. It's
It wouldn't be economically.
that would be very much unsustainable.
For my sake, I don't need any more, but how about you guys?
I think this is your day, so I'm good. I don't. There's nothing that catches my interest right here, right now.
Is the colonel react? Because she probably have seen a medical droid or two too in here. Has?
Yes.
Did we lose you? There you go.
Has she seen a medical droid?
He is about to showcase the medical droids also. To get a bit other technical and astromech droids. Because again, the technical droids, they go from the smaller size, which is the one she's carrying around, like the small chicken leg one, to the ones that are almost, human sized but can like fold in on itself to make it smaller. To get in all the places where humans usually can't get into.
Um, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, making
Yes.
sure.
And then, of course,
It
you
looked
see
like
the
it
medical
was
droids.
struggling.
What did you say, Paz?
You see different types of medical droids. Like the typical Autodoc.
Just remind me, did Warwick follow us into the store, or did he wait outside?
Oh, Warnick, he did follow you inside.
I'll come back right now.
Did or didn't?
He did follow you in.
Yeah. Unless our friend here is in the market for some medical droids, perhaps.
Well, we could use one in case something does happen, because we do have a med bay, small one, but it doesn't have
Yeah, I would agree with you.
So we
Don't worry, if it breaks again, I can fix it. I already did that once.
he like
Yes.
looks at the Autodoc and just like looks at the droid salesman that's like smiling, you know, this like car salesman smile as he walks over and like give it a good slap on the back as it starts activating. Hello, are you here to purchase me? I promise I will be of great service for any medical or health needs you will need. See? Proper programmed and trained.
Well, I guess a small compact version wouldn't be out of the way.
Sure, I am sure we can figure something out. Let me see. Here it goes over to the catalog. Let me type in the numbers and see how much such a droid would be costing. For this one, good order, as done service before, and 3,300 credits.
Did he say 30?
3,300 credits.
300 credits. I just look toward work and split the difference, or since
No,
it's
I
for
can
your
pay.
ship? Yeah, sure.
You see him take out a credit stick. He holds it over a scanner, and you can just see you hear a pling as it gets accepted before stuffing it back in to a small sleeve pocket.
Yep. Can we have it delivered to our cargo docking bay?
Sure. What docking bay is it that you belong to? I will send it down, fully ready to serve. Yes.
Yeah. And just inform him of the correct docking bay for we docked in.
Monik covers that and talks with him. They do a handshake.
Yeah.
And he turns around and starts walking out.
I guess I'll motion to the others to follow, unless they are perusing for anything more at this shop.
Fanny would like, but she don't have the money for it now.
Oh well. Yep.
But you start walking again through the corridors, and you also find something else. That's eye-casting. You see a Mandalorian armory smith.
Armorer or a gunsmith, or both?
Both.
Oh,
That sounds expensive.
yeah, but perhaps that's just where we could find the kind of expertise that is needed for something. I guess we'll go in and have a look.
As soon as the entire party walks in, you can see one of the outer lathes in the middle of printing something out in plasteel.
Huh.
And you can see a few other workshops where droids are assisting putting small, fine parts together, and then you hear the clang. Then another, and another, deep, heavy, focused.
Well, this is definitely an interesting place to shop.
As you look around, you also see several plastic models of armor suits are being displayed.
That is definitely high-profile functional armor.
No, this is models made out of
I
plastic
know.
to showcase how they would look like. Because
What I meant was the types of armor being showcased, not the actual armor.
they are of typical Mandalorian design,
Yeah.
though with a few tricks and
Yeah.
to differentiate the different models, as they are each is basically a piece of art in their own right.
But also very much, if you were to wear that, you would signal I'm armored.
Yes.
I guess Ket would prefer something a little less conspicuous. So,
Well, you could get something special made, potentially, or even custom made.
yeah. Something more akin to the armored clothing he's already wearing.
Mm-hmm. You also see a small section where you see blasters hanging from the wall. Again, very methodically made. Each of the models that are hanging seems to have been crafted to fit the hands of someone with different preference of how their blaster should be.
Oh, this is very, very nice. I guess Kit would be looking for something that is at least as powerful just as powerful as what he got, but perhaps a little more wieldy than the big heavy blaster pistol he also will wear on. And
Oh, the
above table,
unwieldy
basically.
one.
Oh yeah, it's the unwieldy one. Something that's just as powerful, perhaps a little, yeah, above table, something without the inaccurate quality. But
That is
just
going to be a difficult
oh,
ask, but
I
it would be a custom-made blaster if that's the case.
oh yeah, just
It would be doable,
checking in the
but
market.
it would be
Yeah.
doable, but it would be a custom piece, like one of a kind.
And I think Ken is aware of that. He's just perusing the market, seeing if there is something that is
You also
available.
see several standard modules of appraised, branded blaster pistols from different corporations, but you also see that the majority of the blasters who are showcased in here seems to be made by custom built blaster pistols that might have had an original blueprint but has then been modified for someone's preference on how to handle. Like, we talking like where it might have been an original blaster pistol from like Quartz Armory,
Yeah,
as an example. It might, they are known for some basic blaster pistols that are not, epic in any way, but they follow all a very simple design doctrine of being, easy to hold, point, and shoot with. They're
yeah,
somewhat accurate. They are, giving a decent damage, have the stun setting, and are kind of sleek in the build at the same time, but that's really also where it ends.
yeah, and I guess Kit's preference is still more power, more better.
Powerful, but not too bulky.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So and functional. So yeah, Kit doesn't necessarily want the shiniest pistol. He wants the one that works best. But he's just having a look around, seeing if there's anything that would catch his interest, both in terms of pistols or armor, subtle armor.
Subtlety isn't necessarily something a Mandalon goes for, but
Yeah, but they do value quality.
they do value quality, so again, it would have to be a custom piece you're ordering, and that's gonna cost bank.
Yeah, and in that regards, I don't think there is anything immediate necessarily to be bought. That would be unless there's some sort of backup concealed weapon that is different from what he already got.
After a while,
Not,
you hear the
not
clanging and banging from the back room stops, and out steps a bulky man. He's wearing not a helmet, but more. Oh, well, it would be something of a helmet, but not a military-graded helmet. More of someone who is wearing, a helmet to protect, your face if you're working with something super hot, and protect your head in case something drops from below that is hard. Like, it's a mixture of a hazmat hard hat.
Yeah. Did Kit notice anything other? He above table. I'm thinking something of the wrist warmers kind of armaments on display.
Wrist size, like a wrist blaster or wrist missile or flamer.
And they have
Yeah.
like the whistling birds and stuff from like
Yeah.
The Mandalorian.
Yeah, both the birds and the flamethrower, or something that is not a blaster.
Yeah.
That can be perhaps concealed under a long coat or something.
He
Or
looks at you. What
are
can I
these
do?
I'm perhaps in the market for some sort of addition to this wrist communicator to give it a little more punch, if that is available.
He will take a look at it. Clone.
It
Looks
was
up at you.
well. It is an aftermarket purchase.
Yeah,
Sometimes you buy what's available.
true. Could do some modifications. After all, it is made after our armor.
Yeah.
You see him unscrew a few panels of the wrist and plugs them off. You can see there, like inside the padding, there are several places where there are like indentures, as if something could be installed into it, but nothing has been.
At the very least, my good sir, I think it could do with a new paint job, something a little less white.
Or the slight faint yellow it has gotten with age. Sure. I can have it polished and recoated if you like, any specific color.
Yes, something that matches my shirt. So a muted brown or blue-ish sand color.
Sure. I'm sure we can figure something out. It will take a day. You wanted
worries.
something installed in the wrist. I can assume that gives you a little bit more edge in case you lose your blaster.
Exactly. Something that might be a bit unexpected for whoever makes that foolish decision to try and jump me.
Needle launcher, miniature rocket, flamethrower. What do you wish?
Needles will be fine. I don't. If I'm in need of a
Standard.
rocket launcher, I'm out of my depth anyway.
Oh, it's micro missiles.
Yeah.
They are good at hitting fleshy targets, but that's really it. They can also break armor of someone who is wearing it. But that is your choice. But a needle gun built into wrist, sure, I can get that.
Yeah.
With manual triggering or...
Yeah, I think above table, what would the advantage of automatic triggering be on this?
it's basically that there is not trigger for you really to pull. You basically just do a little... like point it to where you want it to shoot and then like bend your wrist a little bit downward to basically free up where the needles would be shooting out.
I think I'd go with an automatic then. So we don't have to pull it. Yeah. No, automatic trigger would be preferable if the aim is to catch someone off guard anyway.
Okay, that will be available. It should be done in a day's time.
Yep, I'll come
But I
back
need
and
you
pick it
to
up.
lay half of it now.
Of course, of course. How much are we talking about?
Lay 500 now. You can pay the other
Yep,
500 when you get a retrieved item, and I'll make sure that it's painted. Sand, polished, and everything will be working.
that's good. I'll be back tomorrow to pick it up unless any of my companions are looking to buy or have anything done while we're here.
What about the rest of you? You see him pause when he looks at Luan.
I'm good. I don't need anything.
Then armor. He like drops Ket's bracer on the table where he was taking a look at it and like walks over.
Hmm. Can I help you?
I would like to point out that this one makes you feel dwarfed in size.
I'm
That's
keeping calm.
armor. Where did you get it from?
I got it from killing Imperials.
Good, that at least means that you have earned it.
Of course I earned it.
Quick question. Isn't that the armor I bought for her? Off table question.
Oh wait, you're right, that
Yes.
is. Fuck. I was thinking about the one that I was thinking about the Inquisitor. My bad.
No,
Yeah,
no.
you wearing the big thing.
Rewind. Can we rewind real quick?
Sure.
Because I was thinking about the Inquisitor, not. Okay, that was my bad.
I said the armor you are wearing. You know, the one
Yeah.
with the
I was,
jump pack on the
yeah.
back. The one that is very strangely very Mandalorian in design.
Mm,
I have not
uh,
been subtle about it.
yeah. Well, my friend bought it for me.
Bought it.
Yeah. I mean, is there a problem?
That one was made for one hunter from here. I recognize it because I made it myself.
Oh. Huh.
But if it means that it was found and sold to you, it means that she failed. And she forfeited it.
Interesting.
Do me that honor not to to lose it then. And if you have any things you want added to it or modified, let me know.
Um, do you think? Let me think of my words here real quick. Is there a way to make it stronger?
You will see him pause as he was walking back to the work table, and he will turn and look at you. There is one, but it's expensive and deadly.
Does he not notice the lightsaber scorch marks on the armor either?
He does.
Okay. Due to some encounters I've had, it would be appreciated if I could possibly have a stronger arm.
He motioned you to step over to the desk.
Mm-hmm.
If you're talking about getting Basker, you know that is not easy to come by, and hell, even harder to forge properly. Especially since several imperial companies have lately bought up a majority of the Basker mines.
Beskar is definitely hard to come by, and the only person that I'm
Unless there's the
aware of
other
that.
metal, something far more rare, but just as
Can I finish
valuable.
my sentence, Pass?
Sorry.
Thank you. Last time I remember, there are very few Forge Masters for Beskar. The last time I heard of one was probably with the Creed of Mandalorians. Would that be correct?
She is one, and then there is myself. But you need to
Much respect
earn.
to you.
Every Mandalorian who ever has any sense and managed to earn themselves some Beskar comes either to me or her for processing.
Most likely because of the Creed is very inclusive. Is that the word I want to use? Uh, they stay with their own, basically. So it makes sense why they probably come to you more often.
I don't support that creed. Sell
Mm-hmm.
it. But I do understand that when you don the armor, you don't take it off unless you fall with it. Only then are the armor to be inherited by the one who ended you. I do follow that philosophy. Though I am no warrior, I am a forge master.
Forge Master, yes. I have great respect for you.
And I see you wear a saber. There is another metal that you might be interested in, though it is even rarer than Basker.
Hold on. Luan's lightsabers are concealed. They would have to make a perception check to see if they could see them.
Fair enough. What level of concealment do you have?
I would assume it's the equivalent to my stealth.
Yes. What is your passive?
Would
Stealth.
I don't know. It's 3 greens and a yellow, it looks like.
Right. He's gonna roll a perception. Versus your. Damn. Rewind that. He doesn't say that, but he does look at you.
Mm-hmm.
If you want me to fix the armor, I can do so.
I would appreciate that because I would not dare ask for your Medal of Culture.
I will see what I can do. I need you to step over here and take off the armor plating. You don't need to take off the suit underneath, I just need the plating.
She does so.
He basically takes all like a few tools and delicately takes off each plate from the armor, and you can like see that they are like inserted in a way that they can be taken off in case they need to be repaired.
Mm. Like any good armor.
Mm-hmm. And he does it with such delicate, like he does it as if he was a gardener tending to a flower bed. Like he's doing it very delicate, very precise. Like nothing here seems to be out of order at all.
Mm.
He takes like the majority of your chest armor off, and also both of your shoulder and armor plating he's taking off to basically give them a clean up and fixing, if not completely scrap a few of them to basically make you a new pair of plates to basically reset.
Okay.
If you manage to earn yourself some Basker and you bring it to me, I will personally see that you get an armor worthy to what you have earned.
Respectfully, I would not take the medal of your culture, especially if I'm not part of your culture.
He will turn and look at you. The metal is earned through blood spilled.
I understand, but
And
still
backbreaking work it
feels
takes to extract it.
I mean, I understand, but it still feels disrespectful.
One people cannot lay claim to one thing only. That's the difference between me and the creed. If you have earned your metal, you can carry it with pride, and I will even leave my mark on it to prove to all that you earned my respect to wear that armor.
Right now in Luan's head, it's like, if only he knew that I was a lightsaber user. Fuck. Like, you know how there is like a natural rivalry with Force users and Mandalorians? Because the Mandalorians are what kept the Force users in check.
Yes. And then there is also your friend who is a Mandalorian, who is also a Force user, extremely rare.
Yeah, but you get the idea. It's just like marvels of sweat inside her mind. It's like, I don't think he'd be so happy if he learned what I was.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, especially since Maul occupied the freaking Mandalorians for a while
Mm-hmm.
and took over the planet, then killed their Duchess.
That's true.
and he was a Force user with a blatant lightsaber. Just saying.
Yeah, but he was also an acknowledged Sith, so they are especially not liking the Sith right
And
now.
and what style of and exactly what color is one of my lightsabers right now?
Red, but that's because you haven't purified it.
Yes, but not all
put it
people
in
understand the. Okay, I give up.
I'm just joking here. You're doing great. Don't worry about it.
I'm gonna sick gooseberry on you. Anyways,
Oh no, not the gooseberry.
I think only Phoenix knows what I'm referring to.
But he, as you're like continued to denial it, he just looks at you. You said you wanted strong armor. That is one of the strongest metals in the entire galaxy. Unless there's the older, legendary. That says to be found far out between.
The repairs will do for now. Thank you.
Hello. You will see him taking the armor plates into the back, where you can hear his workshop. And after a while, he comes out with fresh platings. They haven't even been colored or painted yet, but they are forged. And he like walks over and starts inserting them back into the skeleton that basically keeps your armor plating in place together with the padding on the inside.
Mm-hmm.
And he starts inserting each piece methodically. We're already working on one, so I had extra plates already ready to be inserted. You're lucky. As it would have taken me a couple of days.
That's fine.
But I guess that you would rather not have to wait. Do you wish me
I
to
mean,
have them colored? Or is the grey metal just fine?
the gray metal's just fine. I need it for stealth.
Right. Are you a bounty hunter or something else, given that you have that armor?
Something else you could say. Let's just put it this way. I'd rather have freedom than an empire.
Then you will find many of equal minds and hearts here in Mandalore.
Do you might know of a place where we could recruit such minds?
There are several outlying camps of former bounty hunters and soldiers who have sadly lost their jobs thanks to well, let's say, the Empire's influence.
I see.
Plus, a lot of people calls from us completely break away so that we don't have to listen to what the Empire decrees should be law here. But I could potentially put you in contact with some if you're sure you're recruiting.
Yes, please. I kind of like pull up I kind of fingered the lieutenant to come here to have him learn the information.
Oh, as soon as you motion an outsider, or he shuts up. He's only speaking to you because you're wearing basically Mandalorian armor, and he sees that
Oh,
as he's giving you the information. What you do with it
okay.
afterwards is not up for him, but he's giving you specifically the information.
Also, by chance, do you know of a character, she says Ket's full name. Or not Ket's full name, Keith, sorry.
Keith, that's a family name I haven't heard in a long while. And you said his name was Vesper.
Yes.
You will see him walk, not into the back where his workshop are, but into a side room.
Mm-hmm.
And he will walk out with a book, like an actual book. You said his
Okay.
name was
Kind of a character, not
what?
sorry.
Yeah.
And he puts it onto his the storefront desk, and he starts
I'm
there's no
assuming he's
one.
scrolling, he's kind of flipping through the pages.
Yes, you can see it's different families names on each page, and you see different names like going along lines downwards.
Mm-hmm.
And you see him get into this action where you see Kith's
Mm-hmm.
family name. You see it at the bottom. But you also see that notation on the side was lost with parents.
Interesting.
I keep track of all families who originated from here. Customers, families.
Well, I'll let you know that he is alive.
You'll see him take basically a pen up, and he will cross out lost with parents, and then do a little script of alive question mark.
I would love to tell you where he is, but for both of our sakes, it's probably best that I don't say where he is.
What would put him in danger from returning home to Mandalore? That is
The current plan
birthright.
the current planet he's on is occupied by you know who. I mean, heavily occupied now.
You don't say. News travel fast.
Hmm.
Something about an upscaled rebellion led by a Jedi. As
We
if they
heard.
hadn't learned. As if they hadn't learned a place yet in the universe. I have thought they were all exterminated. That's at least what the Empire did say they were. And yet there are so many bounties for unaccounted, presumably already dead Jedi, and other such Force users.
Theoretically speaking, what do you think about a Mandalorian Force user?
As you say that, as he's like taking a sip of something, he starts coughing, sputtering.
I mean,
You must
isn't
be
the biggest,
joking. That is not something that has existed for millennia in our people's history.
not ever since your Darksaber. That's public knowledge now because of Maul, by the way.
Yeah. You can see, like, you can barely see his eyes or his facial behind the breathing apparatus face covering.
Mm.
But you can definitely feel that there is a little bit of some anger behind there, but also...
She points to the picture. She points to the name on the book and says, "You might want to reconsider," points at the name, Force users.
I see everyone who comes in here needing armor, needing what they need, and I give it to them if it's earned. Like you have so far earned that armor, have you not?
Yes, very much so.
Mm-hmm. And if he is of Mandalorian blood, he has already earned the right to return here. Abilities are
Has he?
not. That's a birthright.
But yet at the same time, what if he were the one that you despised the most?
I don't despise all who has some alignment with the mysticism. That is
What
the
about the
Force.
full alignment?
Full alignment. What do you
What
mean?
if
There's only light and dark side from what I have been taught and listened to by...
the full alignment of the Jedi within the soul of your Mandalorian? After all, it was a Jedi who made the biggest impact on you all, a Mandalorian Jedi.
He gathered up people. I know.
Who were to say this one isn't the second coming?
If that's the case, I will welcome him as a brother and son of Mandalore. Again, that is his birthright. If this Vesper Kith truly is descendant from here, then I will personally welcome him. And so will many of others from here too. They might be a little apprehensive at first, given that he is a mystic user, but there are legends. There are stories that still travel through our people. But we shall see. And if he manages to earn himself that black saber, well, only good for him.
Hmm. Also, I'm assuming he got like a data stick or something by this point to hand me to know some of the people that would be happy to help the rebellion.
He hands you yes, a small data stick. You can plug into your holopad, i.e. your it's practically an iPad basically. It can be plugged into or a bigger computer.
Datapad.
Yes. For you to do what you need, but is there anything else I can help you with?
No, that'll be all. I will leave you to the rest of my companions for what they need.
So, as he speaks up, addressing each and every one of you, anything you wish to gain from my armory?
Oh, I have just a question in regards to blaster modification.
Yes.
If one were to improve the accuracy of a rather heavy blaster pistol, how much are we talking in terms of credits and time?
Depends on what blaster you're talking about. If it's a big one strapped at your hip, that's because of all the excess material they put in. No craftsmanship, pure fabrication. No thought on keeping the design.
But if
manageable.
You don't make two people about to complete.
So, if I would request such a thing, how much time would those modifications need, and how much would I have to hand over?
Well, first I need to fix your arm communicator.
I'm merely just examining the market, so to say.
A couple of days. If I work on it side by side by the other, I could take off some of the excess weight of it and make it a little bit lighter and a little bit easier to handle without diminishing any of the proper qualities of it. Basically, I'm removing all the excess space inside of it and rebuild it to make it a little bit more sleek.
Sounds fun.
Well, excess unnecessary material removal does sound tempting. Yeah, I think I would like to, if it's within my credit range, I would like to do that, have that done.
500 credits.
500 up front?
You can pay when you get comes to pick up both your arm guard and your pistol.
Yeah, I just very much not in a I'm drawing my blaster kind of way. Hand him my heavy pistol.
He picks it up, like does a little bit, like throws it in up into the air in his hands to like get a feel for it, and like as it like moves up around in his hand, you know, flipping over, skirting around, as he like gets away for it, and then you just see him like insert his finger into the trigger guard, and he starts flipping it around. You know, do a little bit of gun controlmanship. It doesn't go off or anything in his hand, and he just like flips it around, swings it by his index finger.
Well, you sure do know how to handle a gun.
And then he like lets go of it and like grabs it by the barrel, and then he looks at you. That is something you learn over time here in Mandalore. Everyone needs to learn at least how to fight and handle at least a blaster.
Weapons
that,
are
I-
literally part of your culture.
Does seem sensible.
I'm just right now thinking of the one scene from The Mandalorian. It's like, I'm a Mandalorian and weapons are part of my culture.
I actually think he says religion, but yeah.
Or religion, sorry.
Again, that's where there is a difference between the pre-glassing of the Mandalore and post-glassing of the planet, where the surviving groups divided into cults.
Yeah.
Clans.
Mm-hmm.
Some culture clans, yep.
Clan creeds. I'm sorry.
Well, I guess with that, I don't think I have a need to shop anything else at the moment. As he'll get a look around at the rest of the group.
I don't think I can afford anything in here for now, so.
That's okay. You did a lot of shopping the other place.
I'm gonna dip out a little bit early, okay?
Like in right now or in a bit?
I mean, it's almost game right now. We literally have 5
we,
minutes.
if you just wait a few moments, we can end here if people opt for it. As you guys take it easy and chill, finishing your shopping, go to a nice restaurant and just enjoy this nice evening to celebrate Fanny
Yeah.
for the evening. And this is where we're calling today's stream. But for you, dear viewers, I'll see you again next time. And for you, my dear players, again, thank you for being here and breathe life into this. But you, dear viewers, I'll see you again next time, okay? Take care and see you around.
Remember the question we needed to take with the players?
What?
Next week?
Next week? What's next week?
You know, the 21st?
Give me a moment.
Just message it.